Or you can make this mind into a misery manufacturing machine. Your fear, your anger, all these are products of a mind which you have not taken charge of.
Because to get fear, you have to use excessive imagination. To not be in fear, you don't have to do anything.
Once you create a little space between you and your mind, between you and your body, this is the end of suffering.
I feel that I'm full of fear, anger, jealous, all those things. How to go beyond all these things and to know this life truthfully?
You don't have to go beyond all these things. You just have to stop creating those things. Your fear, your anger, all these are products of a mind which you have. Your mind is capable of producing joy, your mind is capable of producing fear, your mind is capable of producing anxiety, turmoil, agony, ecstasy, it produce anything. It is producing things that you do not know how to handle it. There is no need for anybody to handle their fear, their anger, their whatever, nor is there any need for anybody to seek happiness or peace or joy or blissfulness. There is no need. All you have to do is, you have to spend some time, you have to do certain sadhana to find out where the keyboard is for this fantastic computer that is loaded on your head. You don't know where the keyboard is, so you're punching all the wrong numbers. So all kinds of things are happening. So either you can make this mind into a miracle, or you can make this mind into a misery manufacturing machine. So the misery in the form of anger, fear, you don't have to do anything about it. You just have to stop the production line, not the product. You just have to stop the production line and start a different product. You must see that joy is coming out of it, bliss is coming out of it, because the same mind is capable of that also. Sometimes you're joyful, sometimes. A young man like this. So it is capable of joy also. So you just have to… Jay is always here. You know the computer? That's where it is. Like this, misery, misery, misery. And if you hold one button, misery, 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 misery will multiply. You should know how to keep your hands off the keyboard and just punch what you want. Now, unawares, you don't even know where it is, it's punching. If you can't think properly, that's not where it is. Wrong buttons. So, there is sadhana to take charge of your body, to take charge of your mind, to take charge of your energies, to take charge of everything that you are. Rather than taking charge of it, you are wishing for a nice product. It will not happen like that. Life has never worked like that. Not for anybody. Never ever has anything worked for anybody by doing all the wrong things. Unless you do the right things do not happen to you at all.
If you want to pass your challenge and get funded as soon as possible, then listen up. We will pass your challenge for you and help you get funded, then completely automate the process so…
Swamiji, can you explain what is life? How can we avoid angry?
I'm sorry, what is?
explain what is life.
What is life?
Yeah.
Oh. And what's the second part of it?
How can you avoid angry?
How can you avoid anger? See, if you're driving on the Coimbatore streets, you have to avoid the medians which are placed in. You have to avoid drunken men crossing the street, children crossing the street, all kinds of things. But when you're driving in Coimbatore street, do you have to avoid the moon? I'm asking, do you have to avoid the moon? No, because the moon is not on the street, isn't it? So similarly, right now are you angry? No? Then why should you avoid it? It's just that you think anger is an entity, not an entity. You become angry. You become angry. Anger is not sitting somewhere. When you become angry, is it pleasant for you or unpleasant for you? Unpleasant for you. Unpleasant for others for sure, unpleasant for yourself also. Today, medical science proves to you, when you're angry, you're actually poisoning your system. We have always known this, but today chemical tests clearly show you that you're actually poisoning your system, generating poison in the system by being angry. So, why would you want to poison yourself? This is not a conscious act. You're poisoning yourself, you're causing unpleasantness to yourself only because your mind is not taking instructions from you, isn't it? It is not taking instructions from you. If it was taking instructions from you, you would have said blissfulness, isn't it? You wouldn't say anger. But now when you want to be peaceful, it is getting angry because it is not taking instructions from you. So if your mind is not taking instructions from you, you have to pay a little more attention to it. Why is it not taking instructions from you? If you understand this, you don't have to avoid anger, because anger is not sitting there and getting at you. You are becoming angry, you are becoming unhappy, you are becoming miserable. These things are happening to you essentially because you have not done anything to take your faculties under your control by chance. If outside situations are good, you're also good. If outside situations are bad, you're also bad. That is not how human life should be. Human life should be like this. If I'm good, everything around me becomes good. This should be the reality, isn't it? Right now, if things around me are whichever way, I will become that way. No. Human right now situations are created the right way to shape.
Many times in my daily life, fear stops doing small things and bigger things. Fear from failure. How to overcome this fear?
You cannot overcome something which does not exist. Right now, are you in fear? Right now. That I may say something damaging. Is it the fear? Every moment of your life you're in fear? No. So, when you're not in fear, just stay like that. Because to create